Sometimes when you're the boss, people let you down. Tommy in accounting's always late with reports. Janice in legal filed the wrong document. Johnny orders salmon when I wanted steak. Mistakes pile up, you snap. That's what happened with Democratic Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who's running for Houston mayor. Who'd had it with her staff?
You took a piece of paper from that woman regarding something that was over at Duncan Tail. Where is it? What date was it?
All from yesterday. Jerome took it upstairs. I have to call him. He took it up when I switched out the paper. I'll call him as soon as you get here.
I don't want you to do a god thing. I want you to have a brain. I want you to have read it. I want you to say, Congresswoman, it was such and such date. That's what I want. That's the kind of staff that I want to have.
That's the kind of staff I want to have, too. How hard is it to tell me the date? You just have to look at the calendar. You can't continue to allow mistakes to happen without consequences. Someone has to be held accountable.
So some stupid other did it, and I don't have the information. Nobody sent me the information. I need to ensure my schedule. And, if Boo-Boo did it, ass did it, face did it, and nobody knows a god thing in my office, okay? Nothing. I gave it to you. Your job was to get it on the calendar, imprint it in your brain, or send me the information back saying, Congresswoman, I made sure that the Ovi Duncan Tell event that you gave me for so-and-so date at 7 is on the calendar. Both of y'all are up the F. It's the worst that I could have ever had put together. Two children. Idiots. Serve no purpose. Ain't managing nobody. Nobody's respecting them. Nobody gives about what you're doing. And you ain't doing and this is an example of it. I gave it to Jerome. This is not child's work. Okay?
Primetime reached out to the Congresswoman's staff for comment. They told us they'd get back to us with a statement, which they never did. Sounds like they're still making mistakes and they learned nothing. Now, Jackson Lee is accusing her political opponent of leaking a phone conversation she had with her own staff. Congresswoman, I hate to break it to you, Fox is in the henhouse. Your staff leaked it, so it's imperative you clean house. Now, if I was a Houston resident, I'd put a Sheila Jackson Lee sign on my yard and a bumper sticker on my truck. It's not like the Republicans are going to win in Houston anyway. But that's the kind of political leadership I want in a politician. That kind of leadership is dead today. Everyone's too afraid of HR, too afraid of feelings. What about my feelings? What about the boss's feelings? What about the feelings of the people Sheila Jackson Lee ghosted because they didn't tell her the event was on the calendar? And if you need more evidence that I'm on the right side of the issue, The View disagrees.
This was verbal abuse. This thing is so bad that we can't even play a little bit of it.
Well, we can't play a little bit of it because it's all blue.
It's all. It's emotional abuse. It's toxic. Frankly, if she was anything other than a congresswoman, she'd probably be taken to HR and fired. But since there's no speaker, who's going to censure her? Who's going to refer her to the ethics committee?
The View is a toxic work environment. Just ask any of the last 7 View co-hosts who cried themselves to sleep every night until they got fired. Also, it's too bad to play the soundbite on The View. These ladies talk about P-tapes and fake orgasms. Joy does. And they want to send Sheila Jackson Lee to the ethics committee? Wait, so Congress can pull fire alarms, take gold bars home, insider trade and marry their brother, and sexually harass staffers and silence them with cash from a secret slush fund, but they can't tell their staff, do your job. Apparently, working is unethical in Congress. Jimmy Failla is the host of Fox Across America. You have to agree with me.
Stop it. I'll meet you halfway on this, okay? And people should know, Sheila Jackson also available as a motivational speaker. She's phenomenal. She comes in, she roughs up the staff. Here's the thing. It is absolutely possible that those staffers suck. Because given the level of frustration in her voice, I can see this was a very basic task that was not fulfilled.
Yes.
That being said, she is known as the biggest monster in the history of Congress. And people watching at home... No. She is like banned from commercial airlines. I'll give you 2 examples. Continental's head of government outreach, the late great Continental Airlines, actually had to contact her and say, we'll never let you fly again if you don't stop berating staff.
She's on the no-fly list to Continental.
United Airlines Airlines had to apologize, give a woman a $500 voucher after Sheila Jackson Lee took the woman's seat on a plane. She's known as a monster. Like, as horrible backstage bosses go, she is like a 9 on a scale of 1 to Gutfeld. Okay. You see how I left you off the hook?
How do you know that it was terrible service on the airline?
Well,
how do you know they didn't lose their bags? How do you know Jerome or someone like Jerome was working on the airline that day?
You want to know how I know?
Screwed up her seat.
No, listen, I want to be with you on this, okay? Except I don't get a staff to be mad at. I have people I pay in beer. I'm getting paid in cigars and Tide Pods. But here's the deal. In 2014, okay, the Washingtonian magazine wrote an article considering her the biggest monster in Congress. She does have a history of being difficult.
Okay, this is the most research you've ever done for a segment.
By far and away! This is the one chance I get to not be the worst person in the room. This was my Super Bowl, Waters.
All right, well, listen, thank you very much, and we're going to get you a staff. All right?
They're coming.
I think you finally deserve a staff. The
Boom.
ratings fairy needs a staff.
Bang.
A staff of 1. Thank you so much.
More than enough.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.